everyone, it's me, James. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Philly Sports Things and Event. And this is the 100th episode of the show. I have been doing the show for the past 2 years, about 2.5 football seasons. And it is amazing how it just keeps on going. And it's 100 episodes, and that is a milestone. It's not easy. Every week, whether it's inside my studio or when the weather's nice like this, I come outside to one of my favorite locations. This is in Camden, New Jersey, and across the Delaware River is Philadelphia. Right there, you can see a parachute right there. It's pretty neat. It's actually an old United States vessel, and across the river, it's where the Rivers Casino is. It's the Northern Liberty part of Philadelphia. And on this side, behind the bushes, right over there, you can see Ben Franklin Bridge. And also you can see the tip of some of the tall buildings, the skyscrapers in the city of Philadelphia. When in the wintertime, when there are no vegetations, and you can actually see the whole Philadelphia skyline there. And it's a beautiful spot. I love the spot. And also underneath there, nearby the Ben Franklin Bridge, I record there too. And from there, you can see the really close up. You can see all the tall buildings in Center City, Philadelphia, and you can see the whole skyline. So there are a few spots that I go to record my show, and also in Cherry Hill, right in front of the Philadelphia Eagles Pro Shop. That's another spot I go to. So there are places I go to record my show when the weather's nice out. And it has been 100 episodes since when I first started about 2 football seasons ago. So I'd like to thank all my subscribers and my audience, people that subscribe and watch my show. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. This show is just to provide the Philly sports fans and anybody that wanted to know what's going on in Philadelphia for all the events and sports-related events and things that are happening here in the Philadelphia area and across the Delaware here in southern New Jersey. It's just, fortunately, in this area, we have a lot of events. We got the Jersey Shore, and there's always something going on. And most of the events I go to are sports related, whether it's the football, Philadelphia Eagles, or baseball, Philadelphia Phillies, and the Philadelphia Flyers, ice hockey, and 76ers, the pro basketball. So there are lots of events that are Philly sports related, and then there are some other events for families and concerts and stuff like that, and air shows. Air shows are another big thing. We have a lot of air shows here, whether it's at the Joint Base McGuire in Wrightstown, New Jersey, or down the Jersey Shore, Atlantic City, Wildwood, Ocean City, New Jersey. They all have air shows now. So air shows are another big thing that I cover because I love the military airplanes and the Blue Angels, Navy's Blue Angels, and the U.S. Air Force's Thunderbirds. So I cover lots of events for you guys to see, and I'm out there making videos, so it's like you're there with me. You can see what I see. So my show, it's very informative. It shows you what's going on around here, and I tell you at the end of my show, I have an upcoming event section. I provide you with information of all the events that are upcoming in the near future. So, that's what I do, and I enjoy doing it. And some of you might think, as a YouTuber, like we make the videos and we put the show on the YouTube and people watch and we make money. But it's really hard to sign up for the Google's. It's called AdSense, like advertisement sense. It's really hard to sign up for to get paid for my shows. Google's, I believe they did on purpose. They made it hard for people to sign up to get paid. So I have not been paid for a single episode of my show, and I do the show week after week. It's just for the love of being out there, going to events and making videos, and that's why I do what I do. I just want you guys to know I am not making money from this. I actually put money into it. It costs like $6 just to cross the Ben Franklin Bridge, and all these big bridges connects New Jersey or to Philadelphia, or New Jersey to Delaware. It costs $6 nowadays, and it's not cheap. And then I go to the restaurants, got paid for the food, just to sit there for the event. So it actually cost me money, but I'm not making any money from the show, and I do the show just because I love it. So anyways, once again, I'd like to thank my audience for your continuing support of my show, and watch my show each week. And now we're in the football season, and there are a lot more people watch my show because of the tailgate parties. The tailgate parties in Philadelphia, outside the Lincoln Financial Field, where the Eagles play their football. It's completely crazy. The Eagles fans are known for being crazy. Years ago, it was the Buffalo Bills. People say the Bills, the Buffalo Mafia, the Bills Mafia are crazy. They jump off the truck and land and break the table and stuff like that. And nowadays, it's the Philadelphia Eagles fans. The Eagles fans are out there tailgating. In the tens of thousands of people are out there tailgating at every home game. And there are plenty of food, and there are lots of free tailgate parties. Anybody can attend, just go there and eat. And the tailgate parties are sponsored by beer companies like Jason Kelsey's Garage Beer and Bud Light, and other beer companies, or beverage company like Red Bull. They sponsor the 4th and John tailgate party and all these free tailgate parties. Anybody can just go, whether you just want to go tailgate or you want to tailgate before you're actually going to an Eagles game. Anybody can just go have a drink, grab something to eat, and chat with other Eagles fans. So during the football season, the tailgate party is a big thing here in Philadelphia. And I go to all those tailgate parties, and I make the video, and a lot of people watches. A lot more people watch my show during the football season, because it is very, very exciting to see all the crazy Eagles fans out there doing what they do, and you get to see all the good food the free tailgate party provide. And then there are also paid tailgate parties. Nowadays, people pay about $80, $85 to attend the tailgate parties. But it's the same thing. You get a free buffet, unlimited, all-you-can-eat food and drinks. But the problem is, a lot of people like me, I don't really drink. Once in a while, I might have one beer, but I don't really drink, and I don't eat that much anymore. I'm getting older now. I don't really eat that much anymore. So there's really no sense for me to pay $80 to go to a tailgate party and just stand there and not really eating or drinking, and it's just a waste of money. So anyways, let's get into this week's show. First, the first week of NFL football, Eagles beat the Dallas Sox and the Dallas Cowgirl team. And that's a good thing, because I said it was going to happen, and I knew it was going to happen, because Dallas really sucks. And then week 2, Eagles, it was a rematch of the Philadelphia Eagles and and the Chiefs. And once again, Eagles did what they had to do. They pulled together. They beat the Chiefs. They beat Patrick Mahomes, and they beat Andy Reid. And still, a lot of people, the Eagles fans, as usual, they are complaining about, after the game, they're complaining about that the Eagles really had to like grind out this win. But please be aware, it doesn't matter, because as you know, during the NFL football season, for each one of the team, each week, a win, a W is a W, a win is a win in football games. There's only one game per week. It's not like baseball. There's a game every day, or like basketball. There's only one game per week. So for any team, all they have to do is win. And that's what Jalen Hurts do. The quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. He's able to produce winning games. He's able to win games, and that's all it matters. And this is part that I don't understand. People complain about being, sometimes it being an ugly game, or like this past week, Eagles against the Chiefs. Like, Eagles really had to try to grind out that big win over the Chiefs.
Travis Kelce, I'm going to need you to take your washed ass home and go be a house husband to Taylor or something. Get the hell off my team, you little trash can. You just cost me another game. I don't know if this dude attended a Diddy party last night and oiled up his hands or what, because his hands were more slippery than Diddy's cheeks during one of his freak-offs. What a joke, man. An absolute joke. Taylor, come get your future husband. He is sabotaging my season, and maybe instead of filming podcasts with Taylor the whole offseason, he should have ran a few routes. Unbelievable.
Hey, Froggy, please, I'm begging you to beat the absolute living crap out of Travis tonight, because I just lost my rent money on you guys. I took the Chiefs to win on Kalshi, and I'm going to be homeless tonight. Can you get me a room at a hotel, bro? Thank you, Choker.
Well, I can't help you out there, buddy. But I'll make sure to spank his ass with Taylor tonight. I'm going to make him sit in that cuck chair and spank him, no diddler.
But the point is that I think the complaint that the Eagles fans have about ugly wins and stuff like that, it kind of contradicts what the football game is about. Because if it was so easy for a team to win each week and produces a beautiful game, like a smooth sailing from the whistle to whistle, beginning to end, and just beat up the other team and score points and win. And then what is the point for the fans to sit there to watch the game? It would be completely no fun. The reason football is a very hard sport, and it's not easy for the players to play. Unlike basketball, you just run around on a small basketball court back and forth and shoot get a ball in the hoop. Football, there's a lot going on. The football field is huge. There's a lot of running. There's a lot of tackling. There's a lot pushing and shoving and catching the ball. I mean, there's a lot going on that huge football field, and it's not an easy sport. And for the football fans, whether we go to the stadium or we sit at home or at the bar or some kind of game watch party, we want to see our team fight hard for a win. So, like I said at the beginning, what we need, right, for each team's fan, what we're looking for, it's to win the game. And if it was a smooth sailing for the game, then there's no fun. It just takes all the fun out of the game. The reason we sit there watch the game, because it's like sitting there watching a good movie or a good TV show, there's a lot of drama and conflicts involved in during the game. And then at the end, as we all know, as a football fan, it always comes down to the last 2 minutes of the game. At the two-minute warning, a lot of things can happen. Believe it or not, the way the game is played, and with the timeout that each team has, and the way the clock is run, it always comes down to the last 2 minutes. Both teams can score a lot in the last 2 minutes. A lot of things can happen. Turnovers, like this Eagles game, the ball turned over in the last 2 minutes near the end of the game, and the Eagles got the ball, and the Chiefs lost their chance to even kick a 3-point field goal. So the end of the game, the last 2 minutes, is the climax. So it really is like watching a good movie. There's a lot of drama and things going on. It makes you laugh, it makes you cry, it makes you angry. So who the hell wants to sit there, watch a beautiful football game? It doesn't make any sense. So, it doesn't matter how Eagles win, and as long as Jalen Hurts and his teammates, everybody wanted to see Saquon Barkley run the ball, and A.J. Brown make some amazing catches during the Eagles game. And so, we need all that extra components in the game, all the dramas and the push and the shove and Big Dom getting involved. It is part of the game, and that's what makes the game fun to watch. So I don't want a beautiful game. I'd rather watch an ugly game, and I'd rather watch Eagles grinding out a win over its opponents. So that's just my opinion, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So anyways, the Eagles, in week 2, the Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Chiefs are 0-2 now, and the Eagles are 2-0. So that's a good start for the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, we don't know how the rest of the season is going to be, and it's too early for me to, or for anyone to predict where the Eagles is going to end up at the end of the football season. But the way it looks, I'm pretty sure they'll get into the playoff games. But we don't know. They're going to be the number 1 seed, number 2 seed, number 5 seed, number 7 seed. We don't know that. Too early to say. And another Philly sports news is the Philadelphia Phillies, a baseball team. They just clinched the playoff berth. And that's great, because for me, it's going to be another Red October, and then there's going to be the Big Red October Phillies bus tour, and then there's going to be the carnival outside of the Citizen Bank Park with the band and the Bud Light and all kinds of crazy stuff going on there for the Phillies the Phillies playoff game celebration. So there's going to be a lot more things going on in October. And other than that, this October is going to be the 250th birthday for the United States Navy and the Marines. And they're going to have a Fleet Week style parade of the naval ships. And they're going to be, the ships are going to be traveling down on Delaware River.
Celebrate the Navy and Marine Corps' 250th birthday, October 9th through 16th and November 7th through 11th throughout Philadelphia and along the Camden waterfront. Plan your visit now at homecoming250.org.
And it's going to be really cool. It's going to be lots of events. It's going to be an event for October. And then Philly's Karen. Okay, so by now I'm sure everybody knows what who Philly's Karen is and what it's about. But just in case if you don't know or you heard the name and you're not sure, what happened was during last week in one of the Phillies and Miami Marlins baseball game, and the Phillies player Harrison Bader, he hit a home run, and it landed in the stand on the opposite side of the home base side, and then a lot of people were scrambling trying to grab the home run baseball. So there's a little boy, and his name's Lincoln, and his father grabbed the ball and got the ball for him, and it just happens to be Lincoln's birthday, and so the little boy got the ball. But then there is a vicious Phillies fan, some crazy woman. She came over and she started to argue with Lincoln's father, and she insists that was her ball for whatever reason that's unknown. The ball does not belong to this woman. She did not grab the ball. She did not have the ball. She did not end up with the ball. When the ball hit the stand, and the Lincoln's father got the ball, so, off the ground. So this crazy woman say that this home run baseball belongs to her. And then later on, Lincoln's father, did some TV interview, and he revealed that he was trying to protect his family and his son. And instead of arguing with this woman, and he was trying to de-escalate the situation. So the easiest thing for him to do at the time, just make a good gesture in front of his family and just hand the ball over to this crazy woman. So this crazy woman, the videos and the pictures, and people even made up a lot of funny memes about this crazy woman grabbing the baseball, calling her the ball snatcher, and all this stuff about Philly's Karen. People call her Philly's Karen, and it went viral on the social media for the next few days. A week later, I don't see so many of it anymore, but for the next few days following the baseball game, when this Philly's Karen woman snatched the baseball from little boy Lincoln, and it went viral on Facebook, Instagram. That's all you see is the videos and the AI funny videos and funny memes people made up of this women, so-called Philly's Karen.
A Phillies fan made a scene at one of their games. Why she did this? Let's take a look at that, Kent. Philly Karen, can you tell us what happened there?
That ball was freaking mine, Kind of jealous of the son, too, because mine transformed to a daughter.
Philly Karen, tell us your thoughts. What went to your mind in that moment?
100% that ball is mine. I don't care if he's a kid, I'm taking it. Maybe if he has cancer or something, I'll consider. But overall, no regrets at all.
I'll prove you this is mine. Let me show you how it's done.
You think you can take this from me? I'd rather get hit by a truck.
And we're still not really sure who she is, and she's probably hiding somewhere because she's embarrassed about what she did, snatching a baseball from a young boy. And then, the Lincoln and his father, after the game, it was Lincoln's birthday, and they were rewarded by the baseball league, the Marlins. Miami Marlins invite them to the locker room area underneath the concourse in the baseball park, and Lincoln did get to meet Harrison Bader, the Phillies player that hit the home run, and Harrison actually signed a baseball bat and give it to Lincoln. And then the Miami Marlins give Lincoln and his family a gift package. So that was a really good gesture of both of the baseball team what they did, and the Major League Baseball. You know, but that's the whole story about Philly's Karen, and you just saw some slides I put in there, the funny memes. But now, watch this video show that I put together. Not all of them are real. Like I say, some of them are AI generated, but it's really funny. Watch it.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. This one's mine.
Work stocks. Got it? How be just savings?
And in one of the meme I saw, it says that the Phillies Karen's identity was revealed, and it says that she works at the Beata in Pennsauken, New Jersey. And it just happens, the place, the office building is right down the street from my house. It takes me like a minute to drive over there. So I actually went over there and made a video. And my video, like about 3 days later, I got like, I don't even know. I got so many views, like 20-some thousand views. I don't even know how many it is now. I'll check on it. But watch my video. Hey, I just found out the Phillies Karen, the one that snatched the ball from a young boy's father's hand at the Phillies and Marlins game, works here at the Beata in Pennsauken, New Jersey. I'm here petitioning to have her fired from her job. Watch this. Fire her. Fire Phillies Karen. She's public enemy #1. Nobody likes her. Let's get her out of here. Let's go Birds. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Let's go. Make sure you guys check out my other crazy Philly sports video. JHAO33 on YouTube. Let's go Birds. Since everyone was making funny videos about Phillies Karen, and I just did that for comedy because I think it's funny. And personally, I don't even think she works there, because there were other reports says that she works for the Hamilton school district here in New Jersey, but it turns out to be untrue, because the Hamilton school district did put some notice on the social media and say this woman does not work for their school districts or their township. So I don't think any of this information is true. So please don't mind me going over there to Beata and make a funny video, because I already know. I already pretty much know this woman does not work there. And a lot of my show, it's comedy. So please don't take it too seriously. And then the next thing I saw on the social media, once again, I already reported this before, it is that I just think it's so ridiculous. I don't know whether it has anything to do with the Philadelphia Eagles or just some private company. I'm sure it has something to do with the Eagles, because how else is anyone going to get things like the grass on the field and the confetti that was used during the games from the football field? So anyways, somebody is selling Eagles field game used field grass, and also the Eagles championship confetti and the pin. and you can buy all 3 items. And listen to this, it's $114.99, and that just doesn't make any sense. What do I need some dying grass from the Eagles football field and the championship confetti and the pin? You know, a pin you pin on your shirt or your jacket for $115. I'm sorry, you know. I mean, there are at times there are chances for people to get onto the Lincoln Financial field. If you really need the grass that bad, you can just grab a few grass and put in a bottle. It wouldn't cost you any money, and you can take a stadium tour. During the week when the Eagles not playing football game, they offer stadium tours. It probably costs like $15, $20 for the tour. If you really need the field grass that bad, you can join the tour and grab some grass. I'm not telling you to do this to steal anything from the Eagles, because people have everybody, different people have different things to say about what I'm telling people to do. But I'm just saying, you could do that. It wouldn't cost you any money. And then the championship confetti recently, twice, the Eagles Pro Shop had a special promotion. If you buy something that's over $50, and they'll give you a bag of the Eagles championship confetti. So that was free, and I did. I bought a whole bunch when the Eagles Super Bowl T-shirt was on sale for $10 and hoodies for $20, and I did buy like over $100 worth of merchandise, and then they put inside the shopping bag. I got 2 bags of the Eagles Super Bowl championship confettis, and that's free, you know, come with the purchase. So why would I want to pay $115 for some field grass and championship confetti? I just don't understand that. I don't know who buys that stuff, but I hope nobody spends money on that. So anyway, enough said. Now we're gonna get to the event, the heart of the section of my show. So last week, Saturday, September 4th, just by chances, I went to a Wendy's restaurant, grand reopening in Sicklerville, New Jersey. I saw this event on 97.5 The Fanatics radio's website. And then just happens I had to travel down Route 42, and I went past this Wendy's restaurant. And I do like Wendy's. You know, Wendy's square meat burgers, they're kind of neat, and they taste good, you know, just like McDonald's and Burger King. Each one of them is different. Burger King has the flame-boiled burger, and McDonald's, you know, everybody loves the Big Mac double cheeseburger, and you know, it has its own special distinguished taste. So Wendy's burgers are good. So, you know, I saw the radio station set up the tents and out there, so I just stopped there. I didn't know what was going on, and it turns out that the radio station DJ was out there helping promoting the Wendy's restaurant's grand reopening, and then they hang you a ticket, and they were calling a lot of numbers from the raffle ticket drawing, and you can win things from like Wendy's picnic blanket, cups. It says Bluetooth speaker on the radio station's event website, but I did not see any Bluetooth speakers. But then there were plenty other like coupons and $25 and $10 Wendy's gift card. There were a lot of gifts they were giving away with the raffle drawing, and also you can spin the wheel and you can win small prizes. And then there were other things that you know, you can just grab, like candy and bunch of things that you can just grab off the table that they had where the spinning wheel is. So, you know, I end up have to stay there because they were calling the numbers like every 10-15 minutes. So I end up staying there. I did not win anything, but at the end, when the restaurant finally opens at 10:30, and then they uh, give everyone a card, and the card is good for a free large sandwich, burgers, chicken burger sandwich for each week. When you go there and you're spending money and you buy something, you can buy something for $1, you can buy a soda, you can buy anything, and then you get a a large sandwich for free. So it's not completely free food, but it's like you get a coupon every week. You know, you buy something at this particular Wendy's, and then you get a large sandwich for free. So it isn't a bad deal. Let me show you. I got the things I was talking about. I got Wendy's Frisbee. Wendy's cup. Wendy's water bottle. All those things they had on the table for you to grab, and also they had some more on the table inside of the restaurant. Once the restaurant opened, it was the same thing that you can grab. I grabbed some Wendy's baseball just in case if I go meet Phillies players during the Red October month. It is the right color. It's Phillies color. It's red and white. So I can get some autographs on those foam baseball. Wendy's notepads. Koozies. Frosty flavored chapsticks. And this is my favorite. The foam cup of Wendy's Frosty. It is squishy and squeezable. It's a foam cup of Wendy's chocolate Frosty. I just think it's really neat.
1, 2, 3.
And next, on Monday, September 8th, I went to the first one of the WIP Sports Radio's radio show for the football season with the Eagles player at Chicky and Pete's in South Philly. The deal with this show is, well, anyway, this particular show this year is called the Jordan Mailata Show, because every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. at Chicky and Pete's on Pecker Avenue in South Philly, they will have Eagles superstar Jordan Mailata. He has his own show, so he's on this show each week. And this show used to call the Brandon Graham Show. That's another one of Eagles superstar Brandon Graham, but he just retired after the Super Bowl winning of the 2024 season. So now he's doing other things, and he's not always around here. So now the current player show is called, each Monday night, it's called Jordan Mailata Show. And for the first week, when they started the radio show for the football season, they only did the 6 p.m. show, which is the Jordan Mailata Show. But next week, in the following week, from 7 p.m. to to 8 p.m. following the Jordan Mailata show starts at 6 p.m. and at 7 p.m. And there's going to be another show. It's called the Players Lounge. They do the show every year, and then they will have other Eagles current players rotate. And from what I heard, this year is going to be Kim Jurgens, Lyndon Dickerson, Jalen Carter, and Cooper DeJean, and they will take turns to rotate each week. It's going to be a different player on the Players Lounge show. It was cool, watch Jaden Mailata did his first own show, and Jordan Mailata is a very friendly person. At the end of the show, he did meet and greet with the Eagles fans, and he signed autographs and took pictures with the fans. He did not have to do that because last year, it's Chicken Pete, South Philly. It's right in the heart of South Philly, and in the city, a lot of things happen, and some bad things happened last year. After the radio shows, there were dealers out there paying kids $10 to run in there, get an autograph, and then bring the item back. Then they pay the children $10. So, that's not what the meet and greet is about. It really is the player like Jordan Mailata want to be nice and meet the Eagles fans and take some pictures with them and signing some autographs, but it's not for dealers to take advantage of the situation. So some bad things happened, and so they stopped autographs altogether last year. But this year they were not going to allow the players to do the autographs or to take picture with the fans. But of course, it's always up to the players' discretion. Of the players after the show, he's like Jordan Mailata, he insists that it's okay. He wants to meet the fans. He wants to take pictures with the fans, and then they'll let him. Or the bouncers would just escort him right out of the building. But Jordan Mailata was nice. He met the fans, and and I got I'll show you. I got a couple pictures I have prepared for Jordan Mailata to sign. This is one of the Super Bowl one, and I asked him to write Super Bowl champion. He did. So those are two nice pictures. Two very nice pictures. I had Jordan Mailata to sign for me. So the radio show at Chicken Pete turned out to be a great event and a success for the first week. Usually I would go to this kind of radio shows for maybe for like the first 2 or 3 weeks. Then I stopped going because then there would be too many Eagles fans there, and then things start to get crazy like last year. I don't want to get involved with that. So usually I go for the first 2-3 weeks, and then I'll just move on and go to other events. But it's a great opportunity for any Eagles fan that want to meet the players and want to get some autographs and picture taking. Now's your chance. You can go early in the season. Later on, they might stop the pictures and autographs altogether because things happen. The next on Wednesday, September 10th, there was a Philadelphia Flyer ice hockey event. It's a Flyers charity event, and it took place at this place is called PHS Pop-Up Beer Garden. It's right on South Street of Philadelphia. I never even knew this place exists, but apparently there are lots of pop-up beer gardens all over Philadelphia nowadays. and it's kind of cool because it's a seasonal thing. They, you know, they, whether it's under a building or just in an open space like this one, they, you know, like especially this PHS pop-up beer garden, they made the whole opening space look like it's a garden with a lot of plants and the flowers, and the place is really nice. You know, it's just like here. You're out. The reason I like this place is because you're out in the open. You know, there are a lot of vegetations and plants and flowers. It's really nice out there. The air quality is good, and that's what they transform maybe an empty lot into something like this, a open space with plants and fresh air. And so anyways, there was a Flyers charities event there, and they they were doing this dogfish head. Engine number 19. Engine number 19 is the name of the beer. It's an IPA beer with Flyers current player Garnett Hathaway and other Flyers current players that were promoting this particular Engine 19 IPA beer. And I would assume this beer is made and designed for to help to generate money and help out with the Philadelphia's fire department and first responders. So that's why it is a charity event. So it was the releasing party for the Dogfish Head Engine 19 IPA. So lots of Flyers current players was there. They're drinking the beer and partying and meeting with the Flyers fans. So as soon as I walked in there and I saw there was a whole bunch of promotional items such as Dogfish Head t-shirt and hats, sunglasses, koozies, they were giving away. And then you get to meet the Flyers current players as they arrived. You know, the Flyers fans was there taking picture and getting autographs from the Flyers players. So it turned out to be a great event. It was, like I said, you know, the beer garden, the pop-up beer garden was really nice. And I was very comfortable there, and I met some of the Flyers players and got some free promotional items. So let me show you. Dogfish hat, beer, t-shirt. I had this one signed by Garnett Hathaway. And hat, Dogfish hat, beer hat, signed by another one of the, let me see. And Dogfish hat, and the Dogfish hat, beer hat. Also, I had autographed by Garnett Hathaway. And I have this can of Engine 19. See, with the Flyers hoodie on there and the Dogfish Head logo. IPA beer can. And it's signed by Owen Tippett. Flyers current player, Owen Tippett. It's a very nice design. of a Flyers hockey related beer can. And I got another one of the Dogfish Head hat. It was signed by the Flyers current players such as Trevor Zegras and Tyson Foster, right here. And this is the Dogfish Head koozie I was talking about. It's the nice Eagles Kelly green collar. Everything's green. I think has a lot to do with the Eagles because it's a very popular collar, Kelly green in Philadelphia. And this one, it's also signed by Garnet Hathaway, number 19 on this koozie. And the sunglasses I'm wearing, you would think it's Eagles Kelly green sunglasses, but I got this from the Flyers charities event. Dogfish Head beer sunglasses. So it was a great Flyers charity event. Got a lot of free stuff from the beer company, and then I get to meet the Flyers current players and had them to autograph, sign the free merchandise for me, and I took some pictures with them. So it was a great event. And then on Thursday, September 11th, I went to the first one of this football season. This event is called the Bud Light Thursday Night Kickoff Party, and this one took place at the Top Tomatoes restaurant and bar, right in the middle of Center City, Philadelphia. Top Tomatoes, throughout the football and the baseball season, they do a lot of events there, and this is one of the events that just happened to be there the past Thursday. And this Bud Light Thursday Night Kickoff Party, they do it every Thursday night, and it's always at 7 p.m. and it takes places at different locations, different bar and restaurants each week. And what happens is, between the hour of 7 and 9 p.m. and every 15 minutes, a person can win. They'll call, they give you a numbered raffle ticket, and then every 15 minutes they call a number. So somebody will win a key and a t-shirt every 15 minutes. And then 8:45 p.m. there will be 7 keys handed out, and each one of the key winner has a chance trying to open up a lockbox. And if your key opens the lockbox, and then you'll win a pair of Eagles tickets to the next Eagles home game. So it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun because everybody wants to win. So it is a lot of fun just to sit there and trying to win that key and to open the lockbox. It's not easy to win the pair of Eagles home game tickets, but it's fun just to be there, and participate. And also they have a one of those Slingo game there. You drop the chip, and the chip may fall into whichever slot, and if you have the chip fall in this particular time, I think the chip has to land in the yellow area, and then you can win one of this Bud Light Thursday Night Kickoff t-shirt. You see it says Bud Light, and it says WMMR. This is a rock and roll, classic rock radio station in Philadelphia, and they're the ones that's doing the Thursday night, Bud Light's Thursday night kickoff party with the radio station and the bar and restaurants wherever they're at. And also everybody gets a koozie Thursday night kickoff Bud Light party, double-sided koozie. So it was fun, I got a t-shirt, I got a koozie, I sit there, we ordered a pizza. Pizza was great at the Top Tomatoes, even though I did not win the Eagles tickets. But, I don't go to every one of this party throughout the football season, but I will go to a few of them if they're closer by, because for this particular party, some of the locations are really far away outside the Philadelphia area for some strange reason. So I only go to the ones that are nearby and trying to win the Eagles tickets. Now for the upcoming events. I want to tell you on Sunday, September 20th, there's a meet and greet event with a former Eagles football player, Darren Sproles, at the Resort Casino in Atlantic City. Atlantic City is about an hour away from Philadelphia, not that far away, straight down Route 42, Atlantic City Expressway. So this is your chance to meet Eagles alumni player Darren Sproles. He doesn't do a lot meet and greet, but this one, it's at the DraftKings Sportsbook inside the Resort Casinos in Atlantic City. So that's a great chance for you to go out there to meet Darren Sproles. And other upcoming events, the radio station 97.5 The Fanatic still has that Ricky Bowes Roll event. Ricky Botalico is a former Phillies player, and he's doing the radio shows on the 97.5 The Fanatic sports radio station now. So throughout the baseball season, he has a series of events where he goes out to a bar about once a month, to meet and greet with the fans, and it's a great chance for you to go out there, get some autographs or take picture with Ricky Bo. He is very, very friendly, and also you have 2 chances to win a 4-pack of Phillies game ticket here in Philadelphia, and you're sitting in the Ricky Bowes Roll. That's why the event's called Ricky Bowes Roll. The next one is going to be on Thursday, September 18th at McGurk's in Lionsville. And every Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. is the Jordan Mailata Show, followed by the Players Lounge Show that it features each one of the Players Lounge Show. It features an current Eagle player, and they rotate each week. It's a different player. And the Jordan Mailata Show is always Jordan Mailata. So the Jordan Mailata Show, it's from 6 to 7 p.m. And the Players Lounge Show, it's from 7 to 8 p.m. Takes place each Monday night at Chicken Pete's in South Philly. And every Tuesday, it's the WBCB Radio's Pro Football Report Show. And this show is hosted by the Philadelphia Eagles, the voice of Philadelphia Eagles, Merle Reese. And this show each week, it's always on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. It's a 1 hour long, but it takes place at the different Chicken Pete's restaurant in the Philadelphia area. And often they will feature a current Eagle player or Eagles alumni player on the show. So that's another good radio shows to follow. But like Thursday night kickoff, I just talked about in my event section. It's a Thursday night football party takes place at the different bar in and the near Philadelphia area. Every Thursday night, it's always 7 p.m. And you go there and you have a chance to win a pair of Eagles upcoming home game tickets. You got to play the game to win. And then Saturday, September 20th, is the Pennsylvania Derby at the Parks Casino Racing, and the gates opens at 10 a.m. And I go to this event every year. When the gate opens, and you can get a free commemorative Pennsylvania Derby hat. They do this every year, and they have plenty of hats. So you don't have to be there at 10 a.m. You can go there around noontime, and you'll still get a hat. Of course, it's first come, first serve. You want to get there early to get a hat. And then also, it's a family-friendly event. They have face painting, they have petting zoos, pony rides, and they have a lot of vendors setting up tents and stuff. They hand out free stuff that's horse race related. So it's a lot of fun, and you can go there. You can bring your cooler. You can bring a big cooler. You can bring your own food, whatever you want to bring inside. And they have plenty of picnic tables and stuff set up in inside the horse racing park, and then you can just have your own horse race party there, and it's like tailgate party style. You just put your food, you can barbecue there, you can do whatever you want to do. You can bring your grill, I think, and bring your own beer, your soda in the cooler, and it's like a football tailgate, but only it's inside of a horse racing park. And just enjoy the day there. And then for each one of the home game, the Bud Light has a Bud Light Friday night pep rally. It's hosted by WIP Sports Radio's Ava Graham. And this party is fun because they always have Swoop and Eagles cheerleaders. And they used to have Eagles players there, but not anymore. And about every 15 minutes, they call a raffle ticket winner, and you can win autographed Eagles merchandise. And at the end, you can win the big prize at the end. It's the Eagles home game tickets, pair of Eagles home game tickets. So I love this event, and I always follow the Bud Light Eagles Friday night pep rally for each one of the home game. And then for the away game, each one of the away games, there's always the Miller Lite Eagles away game watch party. Similar to the pep rally, they'll have Swoop Eagles cheerleaders, and the only difference is this party they will have 2 Eagles alumni players there. You go to the Miller Lite away game watch party. It takes place at different restaurants during the game time on the Eagles away games, and you sit there, watch the game, and then all of a sudden Swoop shows up, and then the cheerleaders are there, and then the alumni players shows up one by one. You can go meet them, take some pictures, and get some autographs. So it's really cool. It's just a really, really cool thing to do. So there are a lot of events. There are a lot of things that are going on during the football season. It's always very exciting. I met Eagles alumni player Mike Mamula and Eagles alumni quarterback AJ Feely, and got a nice picture card with their autographs on it. And also a couple of the Eagles cheerleaders that was there and watched the Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs game. And of course, the Eagles kicked Patrick Mahomes' ass. They only won by 3 points at the end. But a win is a win, like I said earlier. It doesn't matter. They grind out this win, and it's another win for the Philadelphia Eagles. So it seems like it's going to be a winning season for the Eagles. They're the defending Super Bowl champ, and they're still playing good. there are some new players and coaches added to the team this year. So, the first few games, they're trying to get a feel of like what is going on and trying to get the team to work together. They're trying to find their identity and to work together and trying to win games. So I would say a few weeks later down the road, the Eagles will produce some better, more watchable games. If you guys complain about the games being ugly right now, that's because some of the players are new and some of the coaches are new. They still have to find their way to work together. So I'm expecting another winning season for the Eagles, maybe another Super Bowl, but it's too early to say. As of right now, the Eagles are 2-0 and they're playing great. So hopefully the Eagles continue winning, and then the next game is going to be a home game, and all the Eagles fans are waiting to tailgate in the Eagles tailgate lot. So next week's video, there's going to be plenty more of the 4th and John and Hungry Dogs tailgate party videos. So it's going to be a fun football season. And before the season even started, I went to a Eagles kickoff party sponsored by Miller Lite at the Xfinity Live, and I got this nice Eagles Miller Lite gold chain bling, and everybody wants this. And it's going to be a great football season. That's all I know, and that's all I can say for now. So let's go Birds. Beat the Dallas and beat the Chiefs, which they already did. So let's go. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Go Birds.